Big welcome everyone to this Ultima presentation. Today we're going to talk about a crypto project that has been run for 7 years, built an infrastructure globally with 2.5 million members, and is now ready to launch their new token. And the expectations are that this is going to go up from $10,000 to beyond $100,000. So we're going to talk more about how this is possible, how you can get involved, and why that is that this Ultima project is gaining incredible momentum globally right now, and how we can get positioned before this company is reaching its goal of 100 million users. Now, this is going to take around 30 minutes for me to go through, so make sure you got pen and paper ready. And for those who don't know me yet, my name is Emil. I'm right now in Japan. I'm traveling the world. For the past 7 years, I've been traveling around the world, educating people on cryptocurrency. And I'm really passionate about this industry because we are now witnessing the biggest transfer of wealth, where this new technology is going to open up a whole new world. So while reviewing thousands and thousands of projects, I have found that Ultima has everything in place to become one of the biggest crypto projects in this industry. So by the end of this webinar, you're going to have all the information that you need to be able to understand and feel into your heart if this resonates with you as much as it does for me and 2.5 other million people around the world. Now, before we go into any information, any facts here today, it's important to understand that everything that's being shared here today, it is for educational purposes. This is not financial advice, and we feel this is a slide where we want to spend time because we want to have an empowered community. We want to have a community of individuals who make decisions based on a proper understanding, which is very important when you're going into the world of cryptocurrency, which is risky, it is volatile, but it holds incredible opportunity for those who understands and spends the time to understand it. And that is our goal with our community and our goal for the past many years, as we've been building a community of over 20,000 people around the world who we are educating and supporting on their journey to profit with cryptocurrency. Now, we are now witnessing something incredible around the world. I've been traveling now since I was 19 years old, and I've been on every part of the world, meeting people and seeing what is happening. And as I'm traveling around and meeting with people from all parts of life, I'm recognizing that we are now about to see the biggest shift that we have ever seen in our lifetime. And it's the biggest shift that we have ever seen probably since humanity was started, and we're talking about in the world of finance. We are seeing how the whole world of finance is right now transitioning into cryptocurrency and into blockchain. And the world we know as today is going to be very, very different tomorrow. If there's anything I've understood from my many years of entrepreneurship, is that if you want to make a lot of money, you simply gotta find out where the world is moving and get there first. And it's gonna be two groups of people in this time of change, like every single time, like when the internet came, or when any new technology comes to the world, it is that group of people who benefits the most is those who moves into it, understands it, and position themselves before the masses is coming. And I believe we now have a short amount of time to get moving before the masses is getting into cryptocurrency. That is why we believe the coming years can be completely life-changing for those people who position themselves in cryptocurrency, because we now have one of the biggest potential bull runs ahead of us ever, where you can get involved in the early stages and benefit from trillions of dollars moving into the world of cryptocurrency. And as we're looking around the world, we're seeing how this is happening in all industries right now. We're seeing how banking and finance, which is where we would assume cryptocurrency is, of course, going to be a part of, but also in supply chains, healthcare, insurance, energy sector, real estate, trade, and government, we are seeing how the whole world is now in transition into a blockchain and cryptocurrency-based world. So it's no longer a speculation, it's actually happening right now. And this is going to speed up faster and faster and faster, to a point where we believe that in 2030, there's going to be 1 billion people around the world actively using cryptocurrency every single day, directly or indirectly without knowing, because all the systems is going to be based on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Today, we only have around 50 million predicted people who is participating in this industry. So the growth potential now is going to be incredible. And it's now where it really begins to move. And you're witnessing what's happening. The banks around the world are struggling. We've seen a few banks already crashing. We've seen that this is about to happen right now. And if there's any time in history to pay attention, it's right now. And now is the time to get moving, because this is going to happen fast, and it's already started. But in this world of cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects, there's thousands. There's actually over 20,000 blockchain projects in the world today. So it could be a hard decision to say, where do I begin? How do I position myself? Now, in our education, we always teach people to get into the biggest ones. Learn first how to get into Ethereum, Bitcoin, learn about those. But then after that, where you're going to see the biggest profit potential is to find those companies who is building something unique and has the potential to become the next multi-billion-dollar or trillion-dollar companies. Now, in my experiences and after traveling around the world, I have come across many companies, but the one that excites me the most is the company of Ultima. And the reason is because when I found out about this at the end of 2021, I was at the time, traveling around. I was in Dubai. I was going to all conferences, and I was invited to learn about the Ultima project. And what I found with this project was a very unique position, because when I'm looking at opportunities in the crypto space, you either go into a project early stage where you take on the biggest amount of risk, and that's where you have the biggest profit potential. Or if you want to take a more traditional or a more low risk approach to it, you go into a company that's been proven in the market and you get in at that time. And of course, the profit potential is lower. But what really struck me with this project was when I saw that Ultima has been operating for 7 years. And over the past 7 years, they have now built a community of 2.5 million users. And with 11 plus blockchain-based projects and a multi-billion-dollar operation that is happening right now, which was actually founded back in 2016 in Switzerland, they today have 4 offices globally with over 1,000 employees. And when you're looking at this foundation, you would say, okay, this is that group 2, meaning it's a company that has built foundation, and therefore we assume that we come in late and the potential profit is going to be less. But when I found out that they have yet to launch their token, which is going to be the infrastructure token, then I said we have a very unique opportunity here to come into a stable company that's been around for 7 years, who is now about to launch their Ultima token, which is the name of this token, which is going to be used on this massive infrastructure. So it really comes with the big profit potential in combination with the stability of 7 years. And I've not seen this anywhere else in this space. And that's why I've been actively engaged in this project for the past 1 year. Now, what really caught my attention here as well is that this company is a community-driven company. And when we're looking at the world right now and seeing hundreds of millions of people looking to learn and transition into the world of cryptocurrency, it is a hard place to be, because you don't know where to go or who to guide you. When this project showed me how they're onboarding and why this company is predicted to bring on 100 million users, is because they built a bridge between the traditional finance and the cryptocurrency world, which means that they're going to be able to reach the masses. And something I've learned in cryptocurrency is those who can absorb the masses is going to have, of course, the biggest profit potential in their token, because the more people use it, the more people buy it, the higher the price is going to be. Now, we have a unique situation here, because with this company now about to accelerate, we are here in the beginning of this token, and that's why we, of course, are excited about this. But now, who is the visionary behind this project? Alex Reinhardt is the founder. He is an individual that I highly respect. I've been spending a lot of time with Alex, and I can understand why he is today seen as one of the top 10 most influential people in the cryptocurrency space. He is an author, written many books. He had run his own academy where he's given away his long life of business experiences and knowledge and experiences, and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars invested in personal growth. He's giving it for free. But what is really amazing with Alex is that he has the capability of understanding finance and business. He was a venture capitalist before. He's been helping big companies around the world to grow. And when he started this project in 2016, he had one focus. And that focus was to bring cryptocurrency to everyone. And what I see with Alex is an individual who is covered in all these massive magazines because he comes with a very different approach to cryptocurrency. He comes with a very different way of looking at it. And on one side, he understands the technology in depth and is able to innovate in this space. On the other side, he understands human psychology and how we can reach the masses and build a great culture. When you put this together, we have something really exciting. He is covered on many magazines, and for me, meeting him and spending time with him, what I can say is the greatest thing with Alex personally, what I was seeing, is his passion. You know, he's already one of the biggest whales in cryptocurrency. He could retire right now, and he would, for 5 generations, no one would need money. He has made enough. But the reason he's working so hard day and night is not because of money. And when you find a project, when the founder is not working for money, he's already financially free, but is actually working for a mission, then you have something really exciting. And that's why we are so passionate about to see what Alex will create and what he's already created. But the timing of getting involved right now is incredible because Alex is saying his 7 years have been preparation for this moment. And we're about to expand, we're about to accelerate, and now is the time to get involved. Now, what do we mean by getting involved? This company has a big infrastructure, and all of this infrastructure is built with, of course, these 2.5 million users, which is predicted to grow to 100 million. And then we have different platforms coming together, building use cases and bridges for people to learn and come in and use cryptocurrency. Now, all of this is circulating around the Ultima token, which is right now being launched at the price of $10,000, and it is predicted, according to those who done their analysis, that this will go up to $100,000 in the years to come. Now, that is an incredible opportunity, but of course, I'm going to talk about how we can benefit from this, and it's in a little bit different way than you would expect. In most cases, you would say, okay, if I'm looking at this project and I'm saying, okay, if I'm buying the cryptocurrency at $10,000, and it's going to 100,000. I did a 10x, and that's great. And we would probably be happy with that. What if I told you that you can buy a cryptocurrency, this Ultima token, $10,000, and by the time we have reached $100,000, you're not only having one Ultima token, but you're having multiple Ultima tokens. So what we have here is an opportunity to not only buy the Ultima token, but actually take the Ultima token and freeze it, which now starts the production of more Ultima tokens. So you are bringing more Ultima tokens to the market, and at the same time, the market gets bigger and the price gets higher. So you have a double leverage. Not only is the price going to go up, but also the amount of tokens you have is going to go up. And I'm going to talk about how this is possible in a second here. But first of all, I'm going to talk about why will the token go to $100,000. And it all comes down to having a wide range of utility, which will bring people who then buy the token, which in turn brings the value up. First is the Ultima debit card. This debit card is an incredible technology, which is a MasterCard partnership where the company has this card backed by a FCA regulated bank in the UK. And this is the only crypto debit card in the world that can be used or shipped to over 120 countries. I've been in Africa, I've been in Latin America and in Asia, and I can tell you guys, this kind of solution is something incredible because there's billions of people on this earth who's unbanked, and with a debit card where they can get it anywhere in the world in 120 countries, and they can load it with cryptocurrency, which is the currency of the people, then we have an incredible solution to onboard a lot of people and help a lot of people. Now, if you are in the crypto space, you understand that, you have your crypto, and then how do you use it in your daily life? It's quite a process. Set it on exchange, get it to your bank, problems with your bank, and try to use it. But here we have a debit card. You can simply take your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT, place it into your debit card, and spend it anywhere in the world where MasterCard is accepted. Of course, you can also use your Ultima tokens on this debit card with a lot of benefits. And this is going to attract a lot of people. There's going to be billions of potential people who need this solution, not only want, but need this solution to get banked, banking the unbanked. We're going to see a massive rise of cryptocurrency awareness as more and more people get involved. Many people will make money with cryptocurrency, and they want to use it in their daily lives. This card is predicted to be one of the biggest, if not already, crypto debit cards in the world. And it's on track because of what the companies have developed behind the scenes for the past 7 years. This one's already available. There's in different versions. We got the black and blue one. We got the fully gold one. We got different cards. And these ones are shipped to over 250,000 people around the world already. And it's going to rise rapidly, where the company predicts that by the end of the year, we're going to have 1 million people using this debit card, bringing demand and utility to the Ultima token. Then we have the Ultimex exchange. Now, when you get into the crypto space, you want to trade cryptocurrency. You want to be able to buy and sell. And this is done on exchanges. We have the Ultima exchange, which is called ultimex.com. And on this exchange, you can trade cryptocurrency. And by using the Ultima token, you can save on your costs, meaning you get less fees. This brings another solution to the world, an easy to use cryptocurrency exchange. And it's going to bring utility and demand to the Ultima token, which you can just imagine how many people will use this exchange, because it's already a 7-year track record and 2.5 million users, has all the liquidity needed and the trust in the market. I believe a lot of people are going to choose this as their exchange of choice. And of course, when they can use the Ultima token to get lower fees, they will use that. And when you know they have a debit card connected to this, it becomes an even better solution, all-in-one solution for the crypto space. So this is about to launch here very, very shortly. Then we have the copy trading mechanism, which is a very unique solution here. The company has hundreds of traders behind the scenes that's been trading for the company, creating incredible results. Now, Alex wants to bring this to the community by the end of this year, allowing people to use the Ultima token and then be able to copy the trades of these master traders and therefore benefit from other professional traders' trades. And the profit, of course, will be shared between the person who places these trades, the trader, the investor, and also the community as a whole. So this is a very powerful tool where not only can you come in, get involved in this token early stages, it could potentially grow in value. While it's growing, you can multiply them. And while you multiply them, you can use them with the debit card. You can trade them by yourself on the exchange, or you can allow hundreds of traders to trade for you if you want to relax and just benefit from their expertise. So this is also going to be launched this year. And I believe this is going to bring incredible value to the Ultima token, because just imagine when the crypto market explodes, everyone want to get in. And do you want to make decisions yourself, or do you want to hand it over to hundreds of professional traders? I think the answer is easy, and that's going to bring demand to the Ultima token. Then we have our travel platform. And here we have over 2.5 million hotels already plugged in, thousands of airlines, where you can get access to these hotels, flights, rental cars, vacation packages with up to 90% discounts if you are using the Ultima token. This one is soon ready to be launched. This is going to disrupt the world of travel. And how is this possible? Comparing with Booking.com, Booking.com get the prices from the hotels, add their margins. That's their business model. This platform is not adding margins, it's giving you wholesale pricing on travel. And for the first time ever in the crypto space, we're able to travel with up to 90% savings. And how many people in the world do you think is going to come and buy the Ultima token when they know they can get access to travel for up to 90%? So this is something really amazing. And we have a voucher program where we have abilities to use the Ultima token to get vouchers with cashback opportunities to be able to spend anywhere in the world, where whether it's Amazon or whether it's on a car program to buy cars. This voucher program is very powerful, and it's going to be more details on it soon. We got freezing games while holding your Ultima tokens, and you might say, I want to wait a few years. I believe in this long term. Okay, meanwhile, you can freeze your tokens, and it's like a game. You can win high-end products with discounts up to 90%. Imagine take your tokens, you're freezing it, and you're able to buy a car for €1,000, and then you get your tokens back. So this company is creating more and more utility and fun things to do with your tokens while the value increases and while you're multiplying them. We got the marketplace. Imagine Amazon on the blockchain, where you can buy and sell products and services, again, using the Ultima token as the main payment method. We got advertising platform. As the community gets bigger, the company has power because There's going to be a lot of people who want to advertise to our community, and this advertising platform is ready to be launched in Q2 to Q4 this year. We have the startup platform. It's a crowdfunding platform. You can see it as a launch pad with a big community, with big capital. Many projects want to come and launch on our launch pad. And this gives us the opportunity to get early access into incredible projects. And for those projects, they get access to a big community and capital. It's a win-win situation. We got the charity program where you can use the Ultima token and give to charity by freezing and then get it back while still supporting charity. Now, this is going to be explained later on in detail when this is ready to be launched. But what is also exciting is when you're giving to these startups or to charity, you are also participating in prize draws. This is going to attract more capital to charity or startups where you can buy cars or win cars. You can win laptops, phones, travel by just supporting good projects. So you're winning. And then by giving, you're winning by supporting startups and potentially winning because the startup becomes successful. And you can win a car by doing that. So they're really putting everything together to create a lot of excitement in the community. We have a gemstone platform. Yes, another industry coming in. This is just an example of how there's going to be more products and services which is going to be brought in where you can buy jewelry and gemstones with Ultima token. We got a play-to-earn gaming platform. It's called Ultima Games, a Web3 social gaming platform where you can compete in tournaments, you can win crypto, you can enjoy your Ultima tokens and win more of them. The gaming industry is massive, and this is predicted to launch at the end of this year. So you can see this company has an incredible ecosystem and infrastructure that is just in its initial stages and which is predicted to grow massively as we, of course, proceed through this year. This company holds over 7,000 patents, and this is just the beginning of this infrastructure. What I showed you right now is just the plans for this year, but imagine what happened next year and the coming few years. Now, what is exciting here is that now we can see what will bring demand to the token. Everything here is going to attract people. People need to buy the token go up in value. So we have the demand. But what about the supply? Yeah, I told we're going to produce the supply. That is our opportunity. But also the company's been able to maintain the supply by creating a burning mechanism, which means anytime the token is being used on any of these platforms, a certain percentage of the tokens are being burned, which means that the community is expanding, the demand is increasing, the supply is getting less and less and less, which means we have a higher demand and lower supply. This is extremely powerful. But now how do we benefit? We benefit by simply becoming a token producer. This is where we can increase our profit potential and decrease our risk, because at the time of the token potentially rising in value, we produce more tokens. There's right now 20,000 tokens on the market. The company has a goal of only having between 50 to 100,000 tokens on the market. Technically, we could reach 11 million, but we will not, because the company is going to shorten the supply, and we're going to stay at around 50 to 100,000 tokens in the market. Now, with the 20,000 on the market already, we have an opportunity to create the rest of the tokens available. This is where you can not only benefit from the price growth, but also from the growth of your amount of tokens. Now, how do you do this? To become an Ultima token producer, you first of all need to buy a license. It is your license that gives you the opportunity to become an Ultima token producer. When you have your license, you receive something called max load. Max load means that you have now a capacity. The license itself will not produce any more tokens, but it gives you the opportunity to do so. For you to start the production of tokens, you need to buy Ultima tokens on the exchange, and then you need to place it inside of your license, inside of your farm, and now the production of new tokens begin. And this is your opportunity to then buy the token, freeze it into your farm for 3 years, and then you produce tokens for 24 months. Every single month, you get access to tokens. And then after the 24 months, your production of tokens have finished. And then after the 3rd year, you get back the token you froze initially. So let's talk about what actually is happening here. So when we're looking at the amount of tokens we produce, we can produce 7.2 times more tokens in 24 months right now. That production speed is what's currently available, but that is going to decrease every single week. So the earlier you get in, the more tokens you produce. Now, one more thing before I show you the numbers, exactly what you can get here potentially. I want to talk about how this company have over the past 7 years learned human psychology and how they're creating anti-dump mechanisms to support the rising of the price. So the company has now come up with few different strategies. This is very interesting. You got to pay attention here. No one else in the market is doing this. The company has 3 different strategies to be able to maintain and grow the price. And this is based on deep psychological analysis from the 1,000 employees for the past 7 years. And this is something no one else has. Now, first of all, is the indicator. It's called a responsibility indicator. As long as the price is good, we are producing tokens like normal. The second the price would decrease, we would go into yellow or red, where 50% or 100% of the produced tokens that month is now being frozen for 3 years. Meaning, anytime the price is decreasing, we need to stop that and to not create a reaction in the market to oversell, which creates volatility. Anytime the price goes down, we have, of course, a decrease of supply on the market, which supports the price growth. This is incredible. It's going to be anti-dump mechanism. It's going to allow the price to grow stabilized. It's going to remove fear from the market, which is the main reason why we got big volatility. And it's going to give a bigger opportunity for normal people to benefit from this instead of being manipulated by the big players to pump and dump the price. So that's why we potentially see a stable growth toward $100,000 here. The second mechanism is the 60-40 rule. It means that of all the tokens you're producing on a monthly basis, 60% of the tokens you produce, you can cash out, pay out, use, spend, do what you want with. Meanwhile, the other 40%, you can strictly use to buy more licenses, which gives you a bigger capacity, and it enables you to compound, which also is one of the golden rules of cryptocurrency, which Alex wants to educate, is to not be fearful, which it takes care of with the indicator, and secondly, to compound, increase your amount of tokens even further before the price increases, which is the second, which is done with the 60-40 rule. Then we have the last mechanism, which is the 1% a day payout, meaning from all the tokens you produce every month, 60% you can pay out. It comes into your available balance, and out of that, you can cash out 1% a day or 30% a month. If you choose to not do it daily, you can do it one time per month and get 30% of your available balance every single month. So this is incredible. The company have a global infrastructure, which brings demand. They have strategies like burning and freezing to reduce supply. They are controlling supply through the indicator, and they are supporting the community with the 60-40 rule to create compounding. And with the 1% payout per day, we are not going to get an overflow on the market. And with all of these mechanisms, with all of this growth that is predicted, with all of these 7 years of experience, these are the reasons why we believe that we can go to $100,000 per token here. And right now we're at $10,000. Now let's look at some numbers. So what would this mean? Okay, it means, let's say you buy an 11,000 euro license, then you load it with one Ultima token. Because if you buy an 11,000 euro license, you can load it with equal amounts of tokens, meaning one Ultima token, because that value is at $10,000, almost 11,000 euro. Then you would produce every month 30% new tokens, which totals to 720% tokens over 2 years. But you get access to 30% every month. Out of that 30%, you have got the 60-40 rule. So 60% of those tokens you produce every single month is available for payout. 40% can only be used to buy more licenses. So let's look at what you can pay out. What you can pay out every month, which is that 60%, is in this case 0.18 Ultima per month, which then is 18% of the total one Ultima that you decided to freeze every single month. Now, you start the production straight away. Every 30 days, you get a transaction. If the price is $10,000, your 0.18 Ultima tokens is $1,800. And this is now monthly. You get $1,800 if the price is $10,000. Let's say the price goes up double to 20,000, then you continue to get 0.18 Ultima tokens every single month, and you can see how the, of course, value of those is increasing. If we go to 50,000, now you get interesting, because you see, you're continuously producing 0.18 Ultima tokens. Now they are worth $9,000 per month. And of course, if you've been accumulating and not sold until this point, you can calculate how much that is worth. If we reach the goal of $100,000, that's 0.18 monthly payout for 2 years is then $18,000 per month for the 2 years. That is very, very, very powerful. And if you calculate how much tokens you get in total over these few years, 2 years, you can see that you have a total of 5.32 Ultima tokens, where 4.32 is produced, and 1, it should be 1, not 11 here. 1, the token you freeze, is the principal you get back. So you have a total of 5.32 Ultima tokens after this is done. And you can, of course, get access to this partly as 0.18 every month, which you can sell, use, do what you want with. And this is, of course, only if the responsibility indicator is green. If we go to yellow, we get 50% available and 50% is frozen. If we go to red, 100% this month is frozen. So this means that this is the amount we get. Of course, we get more if we compound. So let's just look at this, just to play with the numbers here. If you have now $10,000 price and your total amount of tokens is 5.32, that is $53,000. You came in with 11,000 for the farm and 10,000 for the token. And you can see as the price of the token goes up, the amount of tokens you have increases, and you can see the value of those tokens increases as well. So this is just to give you a few numbers. Now, we took the 11,000 euro farm as an example. Of course, you can choose any license starting from 110 euro all the way up to 550,000 euro. You can choose whichever you like, and the bigger license you have, the more Ultima tokens you can freeze and therefore produce. So after you buy your Ultima license, you then buy a farm unit, which you do with Ultima tokens, and that automates the whole process of freezing the tokens, and the production of your tokens begins. So I hope that makes sense and you understand how this works and how you can get involved. We are going to see this company expanding with massive growth this year. Infrastructure is launching one after another. They're going to launch on the top 10 biggest exchanges. They're going to get on CoinMarketCap, get big attention from the crypto world. We're going to go on Binance. This infrastructure is going to grow one step at a time. Community is going to increase rapidly this year. And we're going to see how the whole cryptocurrency world go into bull market. We are perfectly positioned with 7-year experience. A marketing plan is going to explode this company this year with utility available. And this experience is going to make this a very unique opportunity. So with that, everything is going to circulate around the Ultima token. We have now the chance to get involved in a multi-billion-dollar company with, of course, 7 years experience, thousands of employees, and a plan to take a token from $10,000 to over $100,000. We can get involved in this right now, get a license, buy the token, freeze the token, produce more tokens, and therefore have a double benefit on the growth of this project. So if you resonate with this and you are feeling what I'm feeling, the excitement about this project, make sure you go back to the person who invited you, get the latest details, get involved, and remember, the faster you get involved, the lower the price will be, the higher the production speed will be, and the cheaper the licenses will be. So if you wait, the opportunity is going to get less and less and less. So make sure you get a decision quickly by going back to the person who invited you and get the details. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed this. My name is Emil. If you resonate as much as I did with this, then you're welcome to join the community. We have a lot of fun. We are doing a lot of education. We want to help as many people as possible to benefit and change their lives in this coming bull market. We've been a part of this industry for so long. We want to do it now with more people and create life-changing stories the coming few years, because this opportunity of being a part of the biggest transfer of wealth ever from traditional finance to cryptocurrency, this is never going to happen again. We got one shot, and that's why I'm traveling the world, sleeping in hotels every single week, and changing countries. I'm on a mission, and we invite you to join this mission. So with that said, guys, hope to see you on the next webinar. Take care.